Most men are malnourished and they don't even know. The first thing we have to address here is that big muscles does not mean health. You can have the greatest physique ever, but if you have high bags, you're losing your hair, your digestion sucks, you have acne, you don't have energy, you are addicted to pre-workouts and energy drinks, then you are not healthy. But you could have a good physique, not as big, but you have clear skin, good hair, good energy, you are in a good mood, your digestion is perfect, you have energy, you can focus, you feel amazing, then you are healthy. So let's start here with the high protein diet. High protein diet can help you having a leaner body, build some muscle, but that's not all that you need. Have some hormonal improvement because protein is the building block. So it helps with many functions in the body and also your hormones, but you could still have low energy, building muscle but slowly, bad digestion, low libido, anxiety, and acne. And why I say the high protein diet? Well, the modern high protein diet is a scam. It's incomplete. You can't just eat chicken breast and whey protein and expect health. Nutrient density matters more than protein quantity. This is important. If your sources of protein are protein powders and vegan options or plant-based protein, then you are malnourished. Plant protein and animal protein are a completely different thing. Meanwhile, if you get your sources of protein from these foods, from organs, red meat, eggs, raw dairy, even if you eat less protein, you have more nutrient density, you have higher absorbability, I guess, of the nutrients. You can really utilize the nutrients compared to plant sources. Your body needs minerals, enzymes, bacteria, real fats, and hormonal boost, not just macros. These things are very important when it comes to building muscle, when it comes for you to feel amazing, to have good digestion. Bacteria is important for you to feel good and have good digestion. The fats will build the hormones, the testosterone, which is important for you to develop masculine features, to have more energy, more focus, more motivation, and have a higher capability of building muscle. Most men eat for appearance, not biological function, and this is real bad. And when you eat for biological function, building the muscle, having the strength is just a secondary effect. And you can make faster progress than someone which the focus is just the appearance. The difference is that people who eat for appearance and people who eat for biological function and feeling amazing have distinct goals. People who eat for appearance usually they want to be bodybuilders and be the biggest possible. And people who eat for biological function want to be athletic, look good, have the strength. The mentality is kind of different, and also because the people who eat for biological function kind of understand that eating for appearance is not good for your health. For example, bodybuilding is not good for your health, so that's why they don't go to that route. But I believe that if they wanted to, they could go really well, make more progress than the people that just eat for appearance. And I made a free plan that will help you with these things. Help you have more energy, more focus, be in a better mood, have better digestion. So you don't be this guy. You can have the physique, but you don't have energy, you don't have the health. And with this plan, with this guide, you will also have a higher ability to build muscle because you'll have the nutrients that your body needs to build muscle. Second link in the description is free. You just have to put your email and you get the plan. Now, the wrong fats. This is important. We have here the statistics on fat consumption. The vegetable oils been increasing year after year. And the consumption of animal fats has been decreasing year by year. And I believe this has a high correlation with the diseases, with the health problems that we are all seeing nowadays. Well, the fats that you eat become your hormones, your brain and your cell membranes. So this is important. The fats that you eat are more important than the carbs or the protein that you consume. Seed oils are liquid plastic. They cause inflammation, infertility, and low testosterone. You can't have strong hormones without saturated fat and cholesterol. The cholesterol, the fats, are the key things to build your hormones, not just testosterone, but all the other hormones. The modern diet makes men estrogenic and inflamed while calling it heart healthy. There's a good example here. We have the margarine with the packages, they say heart healthy, better than butter, all these garbage. If you go to the store and you see something like this, it's a scam. Here is a good example of the seed oil consumer and the animal fat consumer. With time, this is how they look. They lose their hair, they look fragile, they look unhealthy. Meanwhile, the man that consumes fat, animal fats, has good physique, has good hormones, is feeling amazing, has more masculine features. Seed oils is something that I should avoid as much as possible. And now, hidden deficiencies, the bacteria, enzymes, and real digestion. Bacteria is one of the most important things for your body, but one of the most feared things. Without bacteria, your immune system will have a toll, will be weak. And when you are deficient in bacteria, your gut will not be as strong as it should or in the best condition as it should. And when you have gut issues, lack of bacteria, you'll have problems. It could be producing hormones and neurotransmitters which regulate how you feel, your energy levels, your motivation levels. And this will influence how you feel, your mood, how happy you are, which is important for health. And a lot of men are miserable and have anxiety and depression because they lack bacteria, the enzymes, and a good digestion. Pasteurized foods, antibiotics, and processed diets destroy the gut flora, your internal ecosystem. Healthy bacteria breaks down toxins, create vitamins, and keeps your immune system alive. This is one of the importances of bacteria, and people fear bacteria a lot nowadays. You're not just feeding yourself, you're feeding the bacteria that keeps you human. Raw unprocessed food gives you the bacteria and enzymes your body evolved to need. So implementing some raw foods in your diet will be very helpful. I'm not saying that you should only eat raw foods, but implementing some raw foods into your diet will be key, will make you feel way better, have more energy, have a stronger immune system. Have a strong immune system. Good examples would be raw eggs, raw milk, raw dairy overall, raw meat dishes, raw fish dishes. Now, hormonal imbalance. Malnourishment isn't just physical. When you have nutrient deficiency, you'll have poor hormone production, you'll have low energy, low drive, and weak mindset. And this happens with a lot of men. They have this weak mindset, they have this low energy, low drive, and this is because of these hidden deficiencies. Fats, bacteria, protein, minerals, all of these things. And what happens is that they look miserable. They start losing their hair, they have acne, they have high backs, they have no drive. Even if they have a good physique, they have all these other things that are not good. When your body doesn't get the right nutrients, it can make hormones. Low testosterone, anxiety, and brain fog are nutritional problems, not mindset problems. Everything starts in your gut, in your internal systems. Most men try to fix mental issues with motivation, but they're starving biologically. I made a video on this, I'll link it here so you can watch out this one. You can't think clearly when your cells are hungry. Now, the solution. Real nourishment. It's that easy. Real nourishment will give you energy, will boost your hormones, will give you strength, not just physical strength, but mental strength, and help you focus. And on the free plan, you'll have everything there that will help you get more energy, optimize your hormones, become stronger, have more focus. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, I help men with these things. Go in the first link in the description. Guarantee results in the first 14 days. And if in 30 days of coaching you don't see results, you get all your money back. This is how confident I am on my work. So see y'all in the next video.